What's going on, guys, and welcome to chapter 14 spawns and upgrades video. Looks like we have a good bit here, so I have to get back into my reading mode, if you will. Oh man, here we go. We haven't done this in a long time. Rin, you're from Nausea, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes. How about a game of Kagari? I need to take my mind off things. Who taught you how to play Kagari? One of the diplomats in the Najan delegation. After enough visits, we became friends. Interesting?
If you say so.
Well, come on, let's play.
Not possible.
That is not possible. You don't have a deck? Of course I have a deck.
Are you sure?
So, why don't we play? Kagari is not a suitable game for women. What? According to who? According to me. That's ridiculous. According to you. Alright. You need to chill out, Rin. Tell you what, give me one game. If I beat you, then I'll change your mind. That is also not possible. What, beating you? Or changing your mind? Both. Look, you want me to leave you alone, don't you? Go bother someone else?
Yes.
Yes. Win one game and I'll go away. Or is it just that you don't want me to know a swamp bat can play Kagari better than you?
You're mistaken.
That sentence had me all kind of fucked up. No, I am excellent at Kagari. I'm not sure I believe that. Why would I lie about Kagari? Look at it from my perspective. I have absolutely no reason to believe you're telling the truth. Then I will prove it. Sit down. Perfect. Well, she got what she wanted. Alright, we got Kaius to talk to. Hey Ren, you're a long way from home. You're not so close yourself. I guess not. Definitely saw more of Terra than I expected to this year. I imagine you feel the same.
You're mistaken.
I've always traveled for business to meet the needs of my clients. Got it. Cryptic for sure, but I think I get the idea. My work demands a certain degree of confidentiality. I can imagine. What was your occupation before all this? I was in the army, if you can believe that. Wearing different colors than Irving and his friends, but we saw eye to eye when it came to protecting civilians. Before then, I don't know. Might describe myself as a local friendly face. Hunter to some, poacher to others. It's a matter of perspective sometimes. Poacher? With a reputation like that, you might have made a fitting target to the right client.
Seriously?
That's a disturbing thought I'd rather not entertain. Are you swearing about it now? Of course not. Now I'm just an accomplice to some treasonous revolutionaries. Who could be bothered by that?
What do you mean?
Many people, actually. That's my point. Well, at least you have excellent point protection. Talking about yourself?
You think?
Of course. You know what? That's good to know. I feel safer already. Good. Ren is weird. Alright. What do we have here? We have, talk with Garrick. Feeling any better? You look better. I'm glad I don't look worse. Hard to imagine what that would look like at all. Thanks, Garrick. Don't mention it. So your father's an interesting character. He's certainly larger than life. He has your same commanding presence. That must be where you get it from.
Huh.
I suppose it's possible. Is he all you expected him to be? I'm not sure what I expected. He's impressive to be sure, but still a man. I'm told this is a stage most children go through, often later in life, where they discover their parents' limitations and flaws. I'm not so familiar with it myself, as I was painfully aware of my own father's flaws from the moment I was capable of awareness in any capacity. That was a mouthful, holy shit. Yes, Garrick. Anyone who's spoken to you for more than a moment knows that. I'm also told consistency of a character is something to be admired.
Not quite.
I'd like to know where you've been getting your advice. Oh, you know, just things I picked up here and there. Then maybe you should be more careful with your hands.
Well, what do you know?
Funny you should say so. I've been told that before, too. Sure you have. That was a weird conversation. Alright, who else we got? Oh, we got a lot of people. Oh my god. Alright, Elias and Helena. Yeah, we'll knock these out. You really traveled all that way just to face Arma's trial?
That's right.
I did. That's quite a distance. It was. You were like him, no?
Perhaps.
An adept, yes, but I wouldn't be so proud to say the similarities extend far beyond that. He is a much greater fighter. Not long ago, I had only seen adepts at a distance. Now I fight alongside two. More than two. Bianca, for instance. I did not know.
I'm with you.
I didn't either until we all began to share our stories.
I wonder.
Were they similar? In some ways, though not in others. Adepts are regarded differently in each of our homelands. Tell me, how are they treated in Naja? With reverence. Interesting. Arima said something similar about Aramor. But in Naja, they are not fighters, they are artists. The most famous actors in Haufen's theaters are almost exclusively adepts. Is that so? Sounds dangerous.
See it now?
Precautions are taken to keep audiences safe. Their innate abilities do much to express the emotions of their characters. I would imagine. I think that's something I'd like to see someday. Then perhaps you will. Oh man, I had that cough in the back of my throat the whole time. I was trying to get through that. Alright. Alright, Thalinel? Thalinel? I don't know. We'll go with that. I'm in Helena. Thalinel, how many trips have you made around the sun? I still don't have an eye for such things.
If you must know.
More than 400? You have lived history then, while others have merely studied it. I've done more than live it. I've shaped it.
It is willed.
Few are afforded that privilege. Within the ranks of the Mystic Council's wardens, it is more common than you might think. Have you served them long? No, I joined only recently. How recently? Around 20 years ago. The world must look different through your eyes. I'd have to look through yours to
I
know.
wonder.
Perhaps you would. A shame that isn't possible. It might be, but not by any magic I know now. There are many years of your life yet.
So it shall be.
There certainly are. Oh, that was cute. Alright, Caius and Helena. Oh, Helena's got all kind. Well, let's just go to Helena. Jeez, she's got talks with everybody. Alright, let's do our B with Caius. That pelt, the one you've been tanning. Was it your kill?
Uh-huh.
Yep, not too long ago actually. Sort of just wandered in the camp. Fortunate. For me, yeah. Not so much for the little guy. Doesn't look little. Figure of speech.
I wonder.
I see. Do you enjoy the hunt? I do. Helps clear the mind somehow. Especially when I can get out there in the wild. You find solace in nature. Yeah, and the quiet mostly. I'm sure you understand the best of all. I did have occasion to travel to Escarens one frost soul. I was struck by the snow. Nature's silence usually draws one's attention to sounds not otherwise heard, but this was a true silence. And yet, somehow, it wasn't empty. It was full. I think I know what you mean. I'd actually never seen snow before I joined the army. When I did, there was something almost supernatural about it. It was beautiful. You're wise to take time to notice such things. A heart that makes no room for wonder grows easily hardened. Sometimes I wonder if I couldn't use a little of that. Toughen up a bit.
No.
Nonsense. Your generous heart is a gift. Just think, if it weren't for your concern for the lives of innocents, fate may never have brought you to us, and Red Hill might have shared the same fate as Alaris. That's not a pretty picture. No, it's not. I, for one, am grateful for any circumstance that aligned your path to ours. Wow, that's quite a compliment. Thanks for saying that, Helena. I'm grateful to be here too. Alright. Sophia? Helena, hey! Are you alright? Yes, just a bit startled. Oh, sorry, that's my fault. Anyway, that's something I wanted to tell you. Sophia? Yeah? If you will, want me to ask you something first? Oh, sure, alright. Do you understand the value of silence?
Well.
Oh, definitely. Whenever I'm out in the woods, I try to move real quiet so the animals don't hear me. That way I get to see them doing all sorts of things. Eating, climbing, playing. If I'm too loud, they get scared and run away.
See it now?
Have you ever considered the same principle might apply to humans? Like sneaking up on them and watching them eat? Doesn't that seem a little creepy? Or perhaps reverencing the silence when you find them in prayer? Oh, you're talking about yourself. I get it now. It's easy for you to get scared and want to run away like a wild animal.
No.
That's not what I meant. No need to honeycode things around me. Believe me, I get it. I won't be a pinecone in your hair. See ya. Sophia, wait. Aw, she didn't get to ask her a question. Alright, Marin. Helena, how are you holding up? I'm well. I just ran into Alden on my way. He was practicing his spells.
Alden?
What kind of spells? Elemental magic? I hope he wasn't near any trees. He seemed to be taking precautions. Good. I don't know how many times I warned him about that.
Hush.
He's an incredibly skilled mage. He is, but he's still so young. If he doesn't learn to control his powers, I worry they'll get the best of him. It's a blessing then that he has such a wise and caring teacher.
I don't know.
I'd hardly consider myself his teacher. I tried once to get him interested in healing magic, but it never stuck.
No.
He must walk along his own path. I know, but sometimes I feel like he's being asked to run before he can crawl. It's not fair, and it's certainly not his fault, but it means he ends up needing a lot of attention. Do you resent this? I wouldn't say resent it, but sometimes it's a little exhausting. Would you prefer that he was out on his own? Definitely not. I'd be worried sick about him.
See it now?
Then you should consider yourself lucky. Not every sister is so fortunate to feel this way about her brother. I suspect you do not only teach him, but learn from him as well. Oh, absolutely. He has a sort of willingness to try things I wouldn't have even thought possible. And he's developed a pretty good track record of actually doing those things too.
There.
Perhaps that is his gift to you.
You really think so?
I guess it is. One of them anyway. One of many. Exactly. You know, I'm glad you said that, Helena. I think I needed the reminder. Of course, you have reminded me in kind many times. The least I can do is return the favor. Alright. Corvin and Alden? Let me take a sip here. Corvin, can I ask you something? Oh, you said this tomorrow.
Alright.
Of course.
Huh?
How can a story be true if it isn't factual? I'm not sure that makes sense. Have you ever heard the tale of the dragon and the slime?
Yep.
Of course, when I was young. Well, now that you're no longer young, perhaps you could answer me this. Do you truly believe there was a Najan witch who arranged such a contest between these two creatures? Maybe. I've seen some pretty weird stuff. Fair. Then let me propose another question. Does it matter? Would the story lose its effectiveness if you learned its events never truly took place? I guess not. And yet we can all find a lasting truth in the story, you know? So what you're saying is, even if it didn't really happen, it doesn't matter because the message is true?
Sure.
Something like that. That makes sense.
You've done well.
You know, you're a sharp wit, Alden. Be sure you keep it pointed at a foe and not a friend. Alright, was that it? Oh, one more. Brick and Alden. You got a lot of weapons on you, Brooke. And those are just the ones you can see.
Wow.
Wow, do you really use them all? When necessary. A variety of tools helps one stay prepared for anything. I bet. I heard Rin talking about it. What's it like to do your kind of work? To be an assassin? Yeah. He said it was like being an artist. In Naja, anyway. I don't know if it's the same in Carmont. I'd say it's more like being a scientist. A thorough study of anatomy, for instance, serves an assassin well. Are you talking about death grips? My friends used to talk about those back at the academy. Those are related. There are certain vital points in the body that allow one to be compromised if they are targeted correctly. Some differ between humans and elves, for example, but many are the same. Actually, I could teach you if you like.
Please.
Did you really? Yes, but you have to promise not to say a word of it to your sister. I can do that. Are you sure? Yeah, this is gonna help a lot with close combat.
Fine.
Alright, but before we try anything, we need to start with some biology. Run and ask Corvin for some parchment and some charcoal. If he puts up a fight, tell him it's for me and I'm not asking. You got it. Oh man, this is gonna be awesome. That was cool. Alright, we have some upgrades to do here. Alright, I need to upgrade my people who are like just trash. So Elias, you are brutally not good, brother. You have upgraded weapons. Let's upgrade the hammer at least. I feel like if I can get more hit percentage, like more chance to hit, it would be a lot better. More accuracy. That's what I was. That's the word I was trying to get. What else we got here? Who doesn't have upgraded level 1 weapons? Alright, Monroe doesn't, but he's insane, I'm pretty sure. Alright, Thaylanel. Alright, Maeve definitely needs a weapon. Which one do we give her? Damage. Alright, this one gives me a good accuracy. This one gives me crit. This one's kind of like in the middle. It doesn't weigh much though. Damn. Let's go with this one. Yeah, keep going. Oh. Alright. I think that's fine, and then Thaylanel will give him something as well. What's Elias have? Alright, so he doesn't have the mace, so we'll try the... Alright, nobody has tried the mace. Yeah, we'll try the mace. Boom. I think that's good for now. I only have one level 2 token, so I might just save that for now. We could hit the shop. I could buy a couple things. I got a little bit of money. Oh, he needs... Wait. We gotta do Ren also. Where are my other... Yeah, where are my other thieves? We have this one. First one, second one, last one. So no one did the Chris. Alright. We're going Chris on this guy. And then for the level 2 token. No, I want to use it on someone who's actually good. Sophia for extra damage? I'm down for that. Alright. And that's it. We're all set for chapter 14. I'll catch you guys in the actual chapter. Peace.